name is Kenneth Byrd. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. It's interesting. I told this man to mind his own business, and he just can't seem to do it. And I warned him to mind his own business, and he just can't seem to do it. So, looks like it's going to have to happen. Let me turn my lights on here for a minute. Okay. So, as I told you before, that your channel is being monitored. My attorneys do monitor your channel from time to time to see if you can keep your mouth shut. And you can't seem to keep your mouth shut. I don't know what your problem is. So now you want to start talking about my exotic screen paints, because I guess it got to be driving you crazy with me coming out with this many products and my business being successful now. And this is driving you crazy. And now you got no choice but to open your mouth. Now, I told you and I warned you. I said, don't open your mouth. Don't mention my company and you won't get sued. Now you're going to get a lawsuit slapped against you. I warned you. Keep in mind, I got videos of you walking into Home Depot with my product, with my company's logo attached to that product, and going in and slandering my technology with a copyright attached to it. So, we will be in touch. I knew it wasn't going to last long. I knew for some reason along the way, along the line, you were going to mess up. And you did. Yeah, you did. You did not listen. And all you had to do is mind your own business and you wouldn't get hit with a lawsuit. So now I'm going to go file this for this, we're going to file this lawsuit against you for the copyright infringement. Now, keep in mind, he got rid of the video. We have copies of the video. Copies were sent to my attorney. I got the other copies on it. I'll post the video at the bottom of Crow actually walking into Home Depot, showing off our logo, which you thought the product was discontinued. The product wasn't discontinued. The logo and on the side of that can is copyrighted. And that's what you carried in the Home Depot trying to make my product. Now, I try to be nice about this and try to say, you know what? I'm going to cut you a break. I'm going to basically turn the other cheek when it comes to this lawsuit. And as long as you mind your own business, you won't get sued. And you just couldn't seem to mind your own business. So now you're talking about other products that I'm making. So guess what, buddy boy? Next Monday, I will be contacting the attorneys. And we'll be in contact very soon. And keep in mind, you won't win this lawsuit. This is going to be the biggest mistake you made in your life. I got you on tape recording. It's you on recording, walking into Home Depot, slandering my product that has a official registered copyright attached to it. This is going to be brutal for you and your family. I just want to tell you that. I gave you a chance. You didn't take it. You should have took the opportunity when I gave it to you. You're going to lose everything. Hope it was worth it. I really hope it was worth it. So let me show you people under my company's name. We go over to the copyright office. See right here? See right here at the bottom where it says you can search the copyright, registration, copyright, all that other good stuff right here. You can go in there and you can search and you can dig up anybody's copyrights. Well, under Crystal Edge Technology is a registered copyright. And Mr. Crow felt the need to walk into Home Depot, like I said, with my product. And you think you deleted the video's not deleted. But I knew he was going to mess up sooner or later. Keep in mind, my friend, you're married, which means the lawsuit carries over to your spouse, which means the lawsuit can be anywhere up to $250,000 to $500,000. You should have thought about that. I gave you the opportunity to keep your mouth shut, and you just couldn't seem to do it. Really should have just kept your mouth shut. So let's dig you up, buddy boy. So, like I told you, I got people watching your channel. And the minute anything pops up, I get alerts like, yo, your buddy's over there carrying on and acting up. So this is right here. This is what costs you. It's going to cost you everything you owe right now. Dude, you have to understand the extent of a lawsuit when it comes to this. I can garnish your income tax. I can even get you jail time from my attorneys. You're going to have to be expedited down here to Philadelphia or however way how they're going to handle it, and we'll go to court from there. But I try to give you a break. So after this, a lawsuit's on. I'm not breaking away from this. I told you to mind your own business. That's all you had to do. Look at him. Can't even stand for a couple minutes to mind his own business. Through the entire time that we gave this man a break to mind his own business, not one time was his product ever bought up. Nothing at all whatsoever. And all of a sudden, he comes in and carries on like that. I told you, he's constantly jealous of my work. He couldn't stand to see all those orders on my table. You can't stand to see all the screen paints we're actually putting out. We didn't say anything about him at all. He just can't stand it. So guess what? Man, I do feel sorry for you. Get yourself a lawyer. You're going to need one. Let me go over to, let me see. Let's go to crystal screen paint. Yeah. No. Crystal edge. Should just mind his own business. Huh? Oh well. So even when you try to turn the other cheek and try to be nice to somebody, they don't learn. They just can't learn. So you put your family through a whole lot of hell, man. And I'm not going to drop this lawsuit now. You really should mind your own business. You're going to have to explain to my lawyers and that judge why you are on that tape doing what you're not supposed to be doing. Let me move you over here for a minute. Told you, you couldn't leave it alone for a minute. Seeing them orders like that was driving him crazy. So let me go in here real quick. My channel. We're going to bring up the video that you deleted, that you thought that there's no way in the world. So he deleted the video. He got several videos that he deleted. And I got copies on my cell phone of the video because I knew you was going to delete that recording. Now, we're not going to go back and forth to this whole trying to get our hands on your product and testing it. We're not doing any of that at all, period. Next Monday, like I said, I'm going to contact the attorneys, explain to them the situation, what's going on, and tell them I'm actually going to move forward on the lawsuit. And that's the last you're going to hear me talk of it. And they'll be in contact with you. And he'll explain to you. I would basically, if I were you, I would seek some legal counsel. I really would. You're going to need it. So there we go right there. This is a message we sent to them the first time. And here's Mr. Crow right here walking into Home Depot with our product. You think that video is gone? No, we have the video. We got backup copies of it. That's the video you deleted. On that container is my logo. That logo has a copyright registered with the U.S. government. See, where he made the mistake was he thought that 2017, he thought the can, because we don't make the paint anymore, was discontinued. He didn't realize that the label itself is the exact same logo that sits on my channel right now that has a copyright attached to it. Now, keep in mind what Mr. Crow didn't realize is that when you cover up a label, you have to cover up the entire label, has to be covered. You can't just partially cover it. This shows you this man has a lack of intelligence. And I hate to put him down this way, but it's true. Because if you ever watch any show with MTV or something like that, somebody may come on and a star may come out with a shirt, say maybe David Chappelle, and that company like, okay, look, we don't want you. You can wear the logo, Well, we don't want you wearing that on camera. They got to blur out the entire logo so you can't see it. You can see my label on there. That's the mistake that now he's going to get hit with a lawsuit for. And this is what I've actually, keep in mind, all the dirt and stuff you've done against my company. And I was nice enough to turn the other cheek and let this go. As long as you mind your own business, and you couldn't mind your own business. You can explain to your wife tomorrow morning why you just got hit with a lawsuit. Now, just to let you know how bad this is going to get, there are going to be two parties coming after you. My attorneys are going to come after you, number one. And then you have to understand you have the government, which FBI is going to be involved in it now, because they're going to be involved in it because it's we filed it with the U.S. government, which means their legal team has to be involved also too, which means there's going to be fines and penalties on their behalf, and it's going to be fines and damages on my behalf. That's my logo right there in my company, right there. There's my registration form right there. My digital registration form with the Copyright Office right there at the bottom. There's my registration number right there. Under Kenneth Byrd, 1968. There's my old address right there. And at the bottom, I left you some very interesting information on what happens if you violate a copyright. So, Mr. Crow, or Jamie, or Fernando, or whatever you call yourself, I was very nice to you. I gave you an opportunity to walk away, mind your own business, practice on your own craft. That's all you had to do. And you couldn't do it. So, I'm going to be talking to an attorney about taking this to the next stage, and I will see you in court. On that note, goodbye, everybody. I'll be back on tomorrow. This is the last we're going to speak of this. My attorneys will be taking care of it from here on in. I would suggest, Mr. Crow, to seek some legal counsel because you are going to need it, because it's going to be really hard to try to win a case when you're actually the one you videotaped yourself committing, slandering my product. That's going to be really, really hard to be able to beat. No, your problem now. I got to go.